No, I don't want it, baby. Here, come here, Gabe. What are you trying to get her to put something on your phone for you?
Would you be okay backing up a
Come here,
little
buddy.
bit?
Come here, Mama. Come stand beside Mama.
What happens if you don't take it?
Here, shove it in your face until you do.
It's hard to carry a conversation with Gabe around. You can ignore movement and mumbling. But Gabe demands attention.
I have a charging cable. This is good.
Come stand beside Mama.
Gabe was diagnosed with autism as a toddler. His mom, Erin, says the family had a routine to support his developmental disability, but they were not prepared when 5 years ago, a doctor diagnosed him with schizoaffective disorder.
It's like he just woke up and he was gone.
Gabe no longer has boundaries. It's one thing to keep handing someone stuffed animals and cars, but he has also become fixated with things like the stove. Erin says it is hard to get people to understand.
They're like, it can't be that bad. It can. It really can. It's like his impulse control is gone. I stopped at the gas station. He got out of the car and ran.
Georgia has what's called a service waiver to help families afford care for people like Gabe.
It'll pay for the day program. It will pay for nurses to come help take care of him. It should pay for behavioral health in the house. Supposedly it'll pay to fence in our yard because he's a runner.
But there's a cap on how many it can serve. Darcy Robb, the executive director of Georgia Council on Developmental Disabilities, says there are 7,000 people on that wait list. People like Gabe.
The question they've been asked, is the person currently homeless? So I think that gives you a sense of how bad things need to be before a person gets a waiver.
Lawmakers are debating whether to raise that cap, but the current proposal would still only help about 5% of those people. But waivers won't mean much if there are no workers to do the job. Right now, the pay for these support services is on average $10.63 an hour. According to the job site Indeed, you can make more with an entry-level job at a grocery store, fast food chain, or movie theater.
But even the people who desperately want to do this work, they're coming back and saying, look, I love this work, but it's just not enough to sustain my life. Literally, they can't pay their bills.
A study on wages in Georgia led the state to recommend boosting pay for direct service providers by more than 40%. But a bump to $15 an hour would cost state taxpayers more than $90 million a year.
When we don't invest in this population, we get a lot of crisis and chaos.
That's when he was actually in the psych room.
Erin remembers the last time she tried to get help. She went to the emergency room.
I asked them what would happen if I signed over my rights to the state. And they said they'd get me for abandonment. I'd go to jail.
But she counters with her own question.
How is it not criminal for him just to be pushed away?
What did you break here?
The ER knew it didn't have what Gabe needed, so it did try to find him mental health care.
I mean, they literally said we tried every single place that we know of in the state of Georgia, Florida, surrounding states. They said we can't find anywhere.
And a big reason for that is he can't do things like bathe himself or cut his food. It goes back to having enough staff.
Do you feel trapped?
Oh yes, of course.
Trapped because without treatment and in-home support, Erin had to quit her job. For a while, her husband lost his, and the other kids struggle with school. They worry each month how to make the mortgage. And for it all, Gabe is still not getting what he needs.
Well, what you see is him walking and talking, but what you don't see is him getting naked and kicking holes in the walls and running outdoors and screaming that there's aliens getting him. One day, last week, he cried all day, all day, like this uncontrollable.
And that is when Erin cries too.
I cry a lot, I do, and you know, I try not to do it in front of my kids. You're gonna go to the bathroom and cry. So, but yeah, it's hard.